Hey, so I want to share with you one of the neatest tricks that I know of to stay healthy. Wait, did I just say neat? I did, yeah, that's the name of the trick. It's called NEAT, which stands for Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis.
What? Have you ever heard that losing weight is as simple as calories in, calories out? We all know what calories in means. This is the sum of the calories of everything you eat in a day. What about calories out? This is the energy you burn or use in any given day. There are three main ways our bodies use energy. First is our basal metabolic rate. This is a fancy way of saying the total energy needed to keep us alive, assuming we didn't move one bit. Imagine lying in bed for 24 hours with a feeding tube. Believe it or not, you'd still burn a significant amount of calories just to keep yourself breathing. Eating fewer calories than your basal metabolic rate is starvation. The second energy use is called the thermic effect of food. This is about 10% of the calories you consume, and it is the energy your body uses to digest the very food it just ate. Finally, we have activity thermogenesis, which can be either exercise or NEAT. We all know what exercise looks like. It's deliberate movement for a set period of time for the sole purpose of improving our health or maintaining our weight.
The unfortunate reality is that the vast majority of adults on this planet engage in zero physical exercise. If you work out, you're actually in a very small minority. So for the average person, exercise activity thermogenesis is 0 calories burned a day. But even if you do work out, the average is only about 100 calories burned a day. So it's not actually that significant.
Okay, the piece de resistance. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Believe it or not, this energy expenditure can vary by as much as 2,000 calories from person to person. That's the difference between someone eating a normal day's worth of food and someone else literally doubling that day of food, eating 2 of every one thing that the other person ate. Quite simply, NEAT is all other movement throughout your day that isn't purposeful exercise. This could be related to your job. If you work on your feet, your NEAT will be much greater than someone who sits at a desk all day. Or it can relate to how you spend your leisure time. Do you garden, do housework, and other standing activities? Or do you lay down and watch television? Okay, so why is NEAT so, neat?
I'm going to share with you 2 quick studies. So in study number 1, researchers overfed participants by 1,000 calories per day. Now, if you eat 1,000 calories per day extra, you should gain about 2 pounds per week. And some of the participants did gain that much weight. But there was another group that actually didn't gain any weight. What was their secret? Well, they actually sort of naturally increased their NEAT. They didn't really consciously do it, but they just started moving more throughout their day. And that was actually enough to compensate for those extra calories. In the second study, researchers compared the activity level of obese individuals versus normal weight individuals and found that obese people were seated for an extra 2.5 hours per day. That's huge. So NEAT, these small little movements can actually add up over the course of a day and have a huge impact on your weight.
So what can we do about it? What about the millions of us who sit at a desk every day? Take a look at this time-lapse clips of me working for 4 hours. Notice how often I get up and move away from the computer. I stand up to stretch, make tea, take the dog out, and simply just to give myself a break here and there. No matter what office you work in, you can get more activity. Take walking breaks, go to the water fountain, physically deliver messages to coworkers in your building, stand during conference calls, take the stairs, get a standing desk, just do whatever you can. And when you are at home, move. Humans were not meant to sit around all day. We certainly weren't meant to sit and stare at screens for all of our waking hours.